I clearly was trying to write a check. My ass can't cash.
Trying to find some peace, I let my intuition speak. Get misguided, but I always end up where I'm supposed to be. Put my faith and trust in God and do my part, so we gon' see. In a broken heart, they never give me pain. My nigga caught me by surprise. I can see you hate me through your eyes. I already know the truth about this shit, so tell me lies. Try to do the damn impossible, don't know.
I feel I'm definitely proud of you.
You ought to be ashamed.
It says, where was your child conceived? Wait. Two truth bowls.
Tell me lies. Go ahead, gonna tell me lies. I'm surprised. Go ahead, gonna tell me lies.
Hi everyone, I'm Jada and welcome to the third episode of Let's Be Honest. Can't believe I made it this far. But without further ado, today's episode quote is: your greatest contribution to the universe may not be something you do, but someone you raise. You guessed it. Today we're going to be talking about parenting. I'm going to keep my part short for two reasons. One, I'm not a parent, so no need to keep going on with my shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And two, we have two truth bowls going on today, so I'm going to respect y'all time and I'm going to get right into it. So, parenting. The thing with no manual, no handbook, but yet so many rules. I always was the one who would say I want to have my kids young. I didn't want to be an older mom, and plus I wanted 5 kids, so I wanted 5 kids.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
I figured I had to at least start by 25 so that by the time they was out, I can still enjoy the rest of my life and my husband. But as 25 is fastly approaching for me, and I've gotten a taste of what parenthood really is like from my friends and my family, I clearly was trying to write a check. My ass can't cash. As much as I wanted kids or want kids, I've always had this big fear about becoming a parent. I even asked my mom one time, like, how do you not ruin their life? Like, I just really don't want to bring my child or children into chaos, especially because ultimately they didn't ask to be here. And my mother, she said this, and everything just kind of really clicked for me from there. She said that for a long time you are their life, so don't ruin yours. And in that sentence, I realized that God was already protecting my kids and working things out, because as ready as I felt I was, the reality of it is that I'm not as ready as I need to be. To my future children, I already love you. I can't wait to do life with you, but I have to create the best environment I can right now. I really need to make all the pieces hit because I want to give you the best chance at life. I know that it's something I would never 100% be prepared for, and I can't protect you from everything, but God knows I will try. In my life, I've experienced true love from my grandmother, a love so pure that I've never not once heard her utter the words, I love you, but I never questioned how she felt, or did she? It never even crossed my mind. And to me, anything less than that is not acceptable. So that's that. And I'm waiting on your father, so Godspeed. So today, I've invited my parents and my brother, same father and everything, for the Truth Bowl Part 1 so that you can get a feel of how I was raised. And for Part 2, I've invited some young parents to give us the real tea on parenthood. So don't go anywhere yet. I'm going to go get them.
A broken heart, they never give me pain. My nigga caught me by surprise. I can see you hate me through your eyes.
All right, family. Well, welcome. Since y'all are my most defiant guests, I will introduce yourself.
We're going to start like that.
Will, my father. This is Rasheen, my mom. And everybody knows Kari, the bro.
Yes, the parents.
So I'm going to ask my parents, to give y'all parenting story. How did y'all meet? How old were y'all? What made you feel like you want to have kids with this guy?
You want me to tell it, or you gonna tell it?
I'm tapping. You can start.
Okay, so we met in college. I was 18, going on 19, and Will was 19. He's 3 months older than me, and he reminds me of that quite often. We met, and we had a circle of friends, and we would just have fun and just be crazy, cut class. We both got
All
kicked
day,
out
every day.
all day. Get drunk and just have fun. We just had fun.
You might want to edit that.
Well, you can edit. You don't have to edit. It was fun. We were kids. We were in college. It was fun. I don't think we really set out to have a child. Because your brother probably was conceived in the back of the car in the dead end. I see your father's face. He didn't want me to say that. But he did. Okay. But fast forward, by the time I really realized that I was pregnant, we had the conversation. Your father really wasn't with all the shits. So we had a conversation, but of course at this time we were friends, and we had been friends probably like a good year, and we were really good friends. And he was like, I'm not really. So I said, okay. So fast forward about 6 months, and we ran into each other at the student center at school. And he's,
You know, keep my back in.
yes, I did. And he said, you still pregnant? And I was like, yeah. And then after that, we was together. I knew that I wanted to have a child with him because I had met his family, mostly his mom, and they were just awesome. And I knew that he had an awesome upbringing, and he was he was of good stock. Okay, because it's very important to really, really, really find out who you have kids with before you have children. That's really important. That's really important.
So y'all 3 kids in.
We are 3 kids in.
And then that is it.
We always have. Of course, that's it. That's it. Yeah, we are 3 kids in, and
Dogs.
a few dogs, and
And a rabbit.
and a rabbit. God damn it, we still waiting.
You with the rabbit.
Right, we still waiting on some grandkids.
Wait, slow it down.
He trying to slow it down, but no. Honestly, I respect the process, and I want them to live I want my children to live their lives and enjoy before you have that responsibility, because it's a huge blessing, but it is a huge responsibility.
All right, well, I'm gonna pause it right there before we start the game. Do y'all know the rules to the Truth Bowl?
You can refresh us. No, we don't.
All right, so basically you're gonna pick a question and you have to answer the question. If you don't want to, somebody in the group can save you, or you can save them, but they can't ask you, and you can't ask them. Yeah, pretty much. Or you could just answer, and it's really that simple.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask one of y'all to set a timer.
Kari, set the timer.
Kari's the engineer. On set engineer.
Engineer here at Shoestring Production.
Right. He's a guest, the engineer, the director,
The roadie, the cook.
the musician.
He'll be doing makeup next week.
Alright. I started now.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. Who wants to go first?
But let Kari go first.
Go, Kari, you go first.
Come on in.
Him on in.
Come down.
Will, shut up.
She told me to be me.
Oh, God. You gonna read it?
It says, do you believe becoming a grandparent is different than becoming a parent?
I don't think he can.
You can't answer that. You want me to save you?
Yeah, you gonna say me?
I want your father to save you.
Yeah, I want to hear your perspective.
I would love to hear your perspective about that.
Do you think that becoming a grandparent is different than
Becoming a parent.
Well, let me look, I can read it.
No, because you didn't bring your glasses.
No glasses. We
You
don't
can't see.
have all day. We only got 25 minutes.
I would say yes,
And why?
because as a grandparent, you can send them. You can
Yeah,
Yeah.
you spoil them and you send them home.
Parents, They don't go nowhere.
Yeah,
They here for life.
That forever.
Are you
That's
gonna
a good point.
babysit?
They can visit, but they gotta go home.
True.
Daddy, are you gonna babysit?
Ooh.
Let's
Next
Cross
question.
that
Well, let me sit before.
bridge. So do I go
Now what I
again
do?
or just
No,
mine?
it's mine.
Oh, okay.
You can put it.
Oh yeah. My question is, are you proud of how we turned out? Yes. I'm very proud about how y'all turned out. I do have to say that I was as a child, I was not a walk in the park, so I didn't expect for parenting to be this easy. But I've never had to come to school for anything. You never been suspended, nothing like that, except the one time she cut school in high school, and the one time Jakari cheated on the test in
In the first grade.
In first grade. Yeah, in first grade, and it was like the second day.
Right, what exactly are you doing?
But we digress. I I'm definitely proud of you.
You ought to be ashamed.
That was years ago at this point. I'm a new man.
What are you talking about? ABCs?
Yeah, so in short, yes, I am very proud about how y'all turned out. Jay, the next question, because your father,
Right? You bringing them old stuff.
but I didn't know he was gonna go in like that.
Daddy said I'm embarrassed for you.
I'm embarrassed.
Alright.
You cheating on ABCs? That's all they teach you. And then, the fucking first grade.
I didn't know how to spell it before. I don't think.
That was you in there. Ooh,
Let's go.
Put us in
It
better
says,
schools before that.
what have you always wanted to tell me but haven't had the courage to?
Wow, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a good question.
Would I answer it like when
To
tell
your
myself-
parents,
to my-
right?
Oh yeah.
Let me take a second.
Yeah.
I would want to say to y'all, seriously, like thank you for real.
Aw,
Guys.
your okay, he might. It's right there. He might. Yeah, he's definitely become a crybaby in his old age, and we appreciate it because he loves very deeply. I ain't gonna cry, but he almost made me cry. Go ahead, Will. Sheesh.
Yeah, but she come with. What's the weirdest thing about you?
Oh, that's a good one. What's the weirdest
What
thing
is the
about
weirdest thing about you?
Oh, somebody else might have to say that.
you?
I mean, I got the stuff, but that's simple.
Yeah.
I used to think the weirdest thing about you was that you were super affectionate without.
Saying I love you.
But yeah.
Yeah.
You more of a shower.
You
than
were
a
a
But
shower.
that's Nana. That's all
Yeah,
Nana.
that's Nana.
Yeah, you were more of like a shower because we was together for like 12 years and you never said my name, maybe like twice. You only called me Sonic. You never called.
Son.
It sounds weird for you to say my name now, really. But yeah, I think that would have been the weirdest thing. But I feel like that's definitely was your mom's way. So you
Yeah,
definitely like your mom in that way. It's your
Again.
pick another.
Okay, what are some things about your childhood that you absolutely do not want to repeat?
Oh, well, that is good, Jakari.
Cheating in first grade.
He would not let that
I think
go. You want me to save you, Carly?
Do y'all have anything? Cause I
You want her to save you because she can
She's
save
in
you
first
for
grade.
you.
Oh yeah, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
You want to save me?
The one thing I probably would not want to do about my childhood, I think that I would not be so. I feel like I've always been grown.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I would want to be a
Be more,
kid,
yeah.
like be more jovial and
Open.
yeah.
And I can, yeah.
But you chose to act like that.
Yeah.
I know.
You had to step into that role.
I know,
True.
but a lot.
It's just a big part of who you are.
Yeah.
Kids are forced into that role.
True.
They have to
Yeah.
True.
go from a child to adult, or like in teens.
Yeah.
Some people have to do that. So I don't think you had that was by choice.
I think
That was my choice.
it was. I think it was part of your maybe
Yeah,
DNA.
I don't think I never wanted for
Because that's
anything.
Kyrie's
It's
Sherry.
yeah.
Sherry.
Yeah, no, because
That's my son.
she was not with me shooting in the gym. My turn.
Yeah.
My turn. I'm getting tipsy now. Give one word of advice to someone who doesn't have children but wants them.
That's a good question.
Don't do it until you're ready. Even if you think you're ready, be realistic about your capabilities, where you are in life, because it's pretty selfish to bring a child into the world if you are not really ready. But that's that's like a conscious decision. But if it's something that just happened, and either way, it's a blessing. Either God is gonna provide, and I feel like some of the greatest blessings come from things that weren't exactly planned. But if it were to be my advice, I would say to just be prepared and live your life. Try to live your life as full as possible by yourself, and learn yourself so that you can really give importance to your child.
Oh,
Yeah, you would agree?
Him agree.
Him agree. I'll drink to that.
All right. One of y'all probably gonna have to save me. What were you doing at my age?
Go, Billy. Yeah, drink again.
Drink again.
By 24, we had 3 children. Yeah.
You started at 19, right?
I had Buddy at 20. I had Jada at 22, and I had Jakari at 24.
So you was about to be a father.
Yeah, go on, drink again. Drink again.
24.
24 we were, and then we got married at 25. Remember, and he was 1.
Oh yeah, I was. God damn it.
It's all blurred.
No, he was right, exactly.
Literally what I'm doing now. I knew I got set up for this. How does your relationship change after having a child?
That's a good one.
It changes because it ain't about you no more.
Mm-hmm.
It's you are secondary,
Yeah.
thirdary.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you got it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely ain't about you no more. So
I feel like that's the best and the worst part, because the worst part is you can't be with them like 24 hours in a day,
Mm-hmm.
but you will want to protect them because you'll put them before you. But
But
life
you
happens. and
still,
you can't,
even to this day, even though y'all grown,
Mhm.
I still would like to shield y'all.
Yes.
I get you.
I'm the same way, and I'm
So you still
Overprotective.
grown. It's still, I still stuff that I would.
want to help.
Yeah.
You view it as overprotective, but it's just things that we would want to try and shield you from if we can.
But there ain't really no off button.
Exactly.
for
It's
parenting.
no off
There's
button
off
for
button,
parents.
like you stop here.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Cardi.
It says, "What is your biggest regret?"
Oh, that's a good one.
That you can't say that's not a good question.
That's
is
a
a
good
good
question.
Yeah.
I think kind of what Jada was saying. I didn't really think I was grown, but I feel like I was very mature for a young age. So a lot of stuff I didn't just live in the moment and be a kid. I kind of kept thinking about the outcomes and the consequences. And it's responsible, but like as a kid, sometimes you just want to be a kid
don't want
and
to.
learn from your mistakes.
And you spend a lot of
Does that make
time
sense?
feeling alone.
Yeah.
Just because you
so-
feel like, because you're here, not that you're better than anybody, but we're not like-minded
Yeah.
with the people, because they living for their age and you thinking about something
like
you
years
should
from
be.
now that you shouldn't
Yeah.
even be worried
What?
about.
Okay, so what? I'm not the host, but I just got questions.
Go on.
What? Both of you, it sounds like have the same experience, and yeah, it seems as if you were born grown, but you were very nurtured, very we Disney World 314. You were very treated like children. You weren't treated like adults. What made y'all feel like you had to be, or maybe you didn't feel like you had to be? Maybe it's just something that was in you. But why do you think that was?
I don't think it was forcefully. Honestly, I feel like we had a lot of knowledge about adult stuff at a young age. Like when we were young, we were exposed to sex, like from movies and like provocative language, cursing and all that stuff, smoking, like drinking and stuff. Like we were all like
We were young parents, so yeah, we lived.
And y'all were pretty honest
on the
with
fly.
us
Yeah,
too.
and y'all was
Yeah,
very
like y'all
honest.
told us there wasn't no Santa Claus about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Early.
so
She cut
I
that
think
early.
so I think it kind of matured us in a
They
way.
gonna blow no smoke up your ass.
Yeah.
I think I tried to teach you that something that I guess my mom instilled in me, that you gotta learn how to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, so it was just important for me that if something ever happened to me, that you, from an early age, are able to take care of yourself, whether it be like ironing or even just from being knowledgeable or like receptive or have enough common sense to know what's not good for you, what is good for you, things like that. I think maybe we kind of pushed you a little bit early. I did probably.
I don't think it was.
I
think it just happened naturally.
Every
push.
honestly,
everybody
yeah.
want their child to be better than them.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not like it's the push out. The push is to be better than us.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Like everybody, I don't care what century you go to. You want your children to be
To be
better.
better.
Than
But like y'all said, y'all were young, so I think
We
it
were
was kinda
definitely
like,
And I think
I
that-
think we
had
leaned on
fun.
each other
Yeah,
during
and then
the
I think
experience.
that with y'all first experience of losing a child, you kind of live in a moment to, all right, well, this
Yeah.
is reality. Like anything could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that your thing was prepare for
Mhm.
anything.
Yeah.
Because anything can
Yeah,
happen.
and Dad's more
Living.
live.
Because
Yeah.
anything can happen.
Right.
Yeah, so I think we both
it was a balance.
had good intentions, and I don't feel negative about the way y'all feel.
Neither do
I-
we.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like that was really, a reality. I grew up with my mom. She was single until I was like 10, and I had, a host of cousins who were wonderful. I always felt loved. I felt protected. I felt included. I had fun. And I think we both just wanted the same thing for y'all. That's why it was the trips under the tree and the, different things like that. I think, yeah. So we showed y'all the real. My mom showed me the real. And as sweet as Guido was, I feel like she showed y'all the real too. And just in a different
way.
Yeah. She was, less talkative and more showing, where my mother was more talkative.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's our time, right? Yeah.
You want to do this last
All right, that's our time. All right, so it is official. It is officially shot o'clock time.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Already?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Jakari, you know what?
I think y'all have been shot at the clock already.
It's already shot o'clock somewhere.
I don't even have a shot
It
glass.
is wrong.
We're going to do
When
it
it
Want
this
some of
way.
this? Oh no, you got it.
What's up this up?
Yeah, can you pour a little bit? Just
I
a
thought
tiny
you said
bit.
shot o'clock. This ain't
Just a
just
tiny
cocktail
bit,
o'clock.
tiny bit. That's good. That's
Cocktail
good.
o'clock
I
for
said a
me.
little bit.
Can't
All
do
right,
shots.
y'all. What are we cheering to?
Life.
To life.
Like,
To prosperity, to peace, and to life.
We made another day.
and
Made
good
it
health.
another day. And
Ooh,
good health.
yes.
That's important. Woo. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Salute.
That's why I don't do that. Yeah, that's why I don't do that.
Oh Lord. That one hit different. All right. So, tell the people where they can find you. If you guys have anything going on or coming up that you want them to look out for and support. Start over here.
First, we have my product is butt naked. It's clearly it's whatever your drink of choice is. Shot, straight, no ice, no chaser. That is clearly a butt naked. So I have all products. I have shirts, clothing, glasses, you name it, I have it.
Yes, sir.
You can find me on Instagram under butt naked or Facebook under butt naked. Or orders, you can email me at WilliamJones5693 @gmail.
That was good.
Yeah. Look at you. Butt naked.
I don't have anything going on except for
She waiting for some grandkids.
waiting for grandkids. No, actually, I'm just trying to get myself together mentally, physically, and spiritually, so that I can get back to my regular scheduled program. That's about it.
That's it.
It's a
Regular
regular schedule program.
schedule program.
Sorry.
Same as last time. Find me at Corey Smooth on every platform. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Facebook. Yeah, if you didn't get the last one, go back and watch it. Because it's the same, bro.
It's the same.
But big teams
But
coming.
guess
Big
what?
teams.
Corey has been the MVP. He definitely has to get the MVP award. He did the intro song.
Yeah.
He did the outro. It's
Yeah.
the same song, but
Clip song. He did the clip song for the
for the
last week.
for the trailer for Josh's highlight reel. He did audio. He does audio for me. He really helps me with everything.
He's the best
Yeah,
father ever.
definitely. So he's definitely the MVP. Corey
That's
Smooth,
absolutely-
okay?
All right.
Well, thank y'all so much for being here. I'm praying that God gives us more time. There's a lot more things that I want us all to experience together. And I hope y'all have fun.
We did! Yay! We're so proud of you, Jada!
You made it. Thanks for sticking it out with me this far. Hang tight. One more time. We're going to go right into part 2. Alright, ladies. Thank y'all for being here. I'm so excited to have y'all in the Moms Club. Even though I'm like... It's okay. So I'm going to let y'all introduce yourselves. We can start over here.
Alright, my name's Aaliyah. I have a 1-year-old baby girl.
Yeah. We're not saying no names, okay?
I'm Naja. I'm Jada's stepsister. I have 2 boys. One is 3 and the other is 2 months today.
And they so cute. Right. Alright, y'all. So we are going to... Well, first I want to ask y'all, what has been your experience in parenting? Do y'all think it's been, like, good? And y'all kind of had, like, some experience to go off of? You've kind of been, like, winging it?
Me first? Or?
Whoever.
I say all of the above.
Yeah.
You know, she could tell me her experience, but it might not be mine.
Right.
You know, I might not never go through what she go through with her daughter.
Yeah.
She might never go through what I go through with my sons. But I think it's, you take it as it comes. So it's
Yeah.
good times, it's overwhelming times, it's sad times, it's great times. Sad times not because of the boys, but because I'm a mom doing it without a mom,
Yeah.
without a grandma. So it's kind of, I'm winging it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have my mom to say, Naja, this is what you need to do. I have aunts, I have women in my life that are role models with my kids, but it's not the same as having my mom here, you know.
Yeah.
So I have a sister, sisters. So I do have my support system, but overall, I'm doing it just what I know. So
Yeah.
I'm just winging it.
And doing a good ass
Thank
job.
you.
Yeah. I have my mom, but, you know, moms can get a little annoying. Because, like, my mom, she be more than me.
Like, Aaliyah.
I'm like, Mom, like, listen here. You know, I'm the complicated one, so I don't like to listen. But, like, you know, she don't let me experience that on my own. Like, how am I going to learn? Like,
Yeah. So you feel like she kind of like let me be
yeah,
let me
like,
figure it out.
back up a little. Let me figure it out, and then I'll come to you. But no, she just want to prevent it from ever happening. Because she's like, what if I wasn't here? And I'm like, I understand, but still, like, you know, let me go through it first, and then you could put your input. But
Yeah, your mom.
yeah.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get into the truth bowl. I'm not gonna let y'all get into all the details because there's some good questions in here. Y'all know the rules or no?
No.
All right. So the rules. That's pretty much it. That's it. It's that simple. So I'm gonna ask one of y'all to start the timer.
Timer. How many minutes?
20.
All right, start now.
Yep. We're gonna start now. Who wants to go first? Okay.
I gotta, like, dig deep.
You want
Is
that?
it stuck?
It's just stuck.
See, look, it was, like, stuck because, you know.
What's the question?
Oh. what do you do when your child is being bad in public? So my kid is one, and thank God she has not been bad in public yet.
I thought I'd be embarrassed.
Because you about to jinx me, right? You've been good.
Yeah, good to see. We have not experienced the same things. You witnessed. Remember Friday?
Yes.
Ooh.
Boys.
The boys.
Wow.
The boys. I don't know. See, my son could go out with other people and then come back and he was great. He was awesome. And he tries me in public. And I got to...
You got to
you know that mama face. Don't play.
You got look.
Yes, he be losing his mind in public sometimes. I don't know what it be. I think he just shows off for me sometimes.
I feel like I'll be the one like, let's go. Let's wrap it up. We go home.
She fall out though. Like she falls out at home.
Oh no. See?
I walk to the room and then she come running after me because she know better, because she knows she want me. So I just leave her.
So my question is, name one thing you definitely want to give your child and one thing you don't want to give them. Or one thing you don't want them to have with yours. The one thing I don't want them to have in mine is my skin. I have like eczema, acne, everything. I'm like, please God, like please don't do it to them. The one thing I want them to have of mine, I feel like my common sense. I feel like it's not as common as you think it is. So I definitely want my kids to be well-rounded and be able to make it out here. So
They will.
yeah.
Auntie got it.
Right. Be in that belt.
Right. At what age do you think you'll tell your kids to leave your house? I don't think I would ever tell them to leave my house. I think I'm just going to mold them to know that's just what you should do.
Yeah.
After a certain point, not 18. You still a kid
Yeah,
at 18.
you are.
I hate that moms and parents just 18, you're grown. No, you're not grown. You're able to know better. You know more, but you're still young and you still have a lot to learn. So I just want them to leave when I start seeing, okay, you're at a responsible point, then you need to go. You need to branch off. You need to learn your mistakes. I want my kids to learn mistakes, because that's how you grow in life. Right. You got to make mistakes.
Especially as men.
Right. Yeah. Right. So I will never tell them to leave, but I just know I'm confident in myself and my parenting skills that they're gonna leave when they're ready to leave, and it won't be 30-year-old.
Yeah.
No.
And honestly, I agree with that, because a lot of people be like, oh, by 18 you gotta go. Like at 18, if you think about where you was at 18,
that's
nothing,
going
right?
off to college. So why would you send me off? Like, like
I don't know nothing.
If I'm not going to college, I still you want me kicked out the house.
Right.
No. So yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
I think I gotta read it before she's
let me make sure it sounds right. All right. Do you feel you should stay in a relationship for your child's well-being? No. I mean, you definitely think about the child, but no, because whatever you feeling or however you feeling at the time, it's definitely going to reflect to your child.
Yeah.
Because ain't no way you going to hide your emotions, especially a mom. Because they ain't giving you no privacy. And especially at my daughter's age, she's 1. She's always around me. She's very clingy. So if I was feeling some type of way, she would definitely know.
Yeah, so you definitely don't want that kind of energy. Oh, this doesn't apply to me. So one of y'all gotta save me. Well, I can't ask y'all. It says, where was your child conceived?
Wait!
Your face.
girl. You gonna have Todd ring my neck.
If I want to be honest, my mom was right. In the backseat of a car.
Girl. In the house. In his room.
Let's move on.
Oh my God. Why did you choose your child's godparent? Well, like I said, my mom is deceased, and my godmother is my heart. She is my backbone. She is there to be annoying, to tell me, don't do this, let them slide. You ain't let me slide with it.
Right.
How long you let him slide with it? But she is there. So kind of her. She is the reason I chose who I chose, because a lot of people get it twisted. It's not your best friend. It's not your favorite person. It's who you know is going to have your child through the good and the bad. I came across a lot of bad as a kid, and if it wasn't for my support system, I don't know where I would be. I don't know half the things that I would have accomplished if it wasn't for my support system. So my two boys' godmothers, they have one godfather, the same godfather for both of them, but they both have two different godmothers, and it's them two girls. I know they got my kids. I know they do.
It's a lot of responsibility. I think people don't take it as serious as they should. It's like a title, but really you taking on the responsibility. Like if something was to happen to this person,
and that's where it falls in play, because I know that they don't call me every day and being Instagram or or let me pick him up just to show off for people. No, they are really, let me buy a book and drop the book off, or let me show up to the hospital because my son has seizures. So let me show up there, or what do you guys need, or what do they need? They are the go-to godparents. And not even go-to, because I don't have to go to them. They know me, so they know where they need to fall in line. If I fall short, they fall through. So they're great.
Shout out to them.
Right?
And that's exactly how I think so. Like too, because like basically, I feel like a godparent is the stepmom. Like the mom can't do it. They gotta do it. Well, they don't have to, but you know what I mean. Like they
should want to. Yeah.
So like
yeah, my godmother, she coming to the clutch. Like
your godmother better than mine because she all the way out in Florida.
Like
She usually
no, you wasn't supposed to go nowhere.
Now where you at? She's like, you own this house?
Right.
How do you balance between being a parent and still being yourself? Listen here, I just changed as soon as I had my baby. Like, when I found out I was pregnant, I didn't want to do a lot of stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So, like, and then, like, when that happened, my mom was like, oh, yeah, you're not yourself. I'm like, no, it's just I really don't want to do, because I used to go out a lot. A lot. Drink a lot. But, I don't know, when I had her, like, carrying her, I was just, like, so over everything. I could have went out, but, like, I didn't really want to. And I remember I went out pregnant. I think I was like 6 months, and I just wore a big shirt and my jeans unzipped. It was so funny. I was in the club too.
I can't blame. I was in a strip club 6 months.
Were you?
Yes.
But do you feel out of place, or are you kind of like?
Because I had a guy hit on me.
Oh, that's our time.
Yep.
Wow. But I had a guy hit on me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so creepy.
Yes, it is.
I was just looking like I got a whole baby because I wasn't that big.
Right.
You're not even a baby. Like, what I look like?
Right. And you're not the father.
Right. What's wrong with you?
Right.
You don't see this. No, it doesn't bother you.
That's fucking creepy. I get it. You cute, but that's weird.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's
Catch
weird.
me after.
Right. But they've hit on me too while I was pregnant.
Really?
Yes, and I was just like,
are you serious?
you could never now.
Right.
You could never. still trying. No, you didn't decide to wait. Yeah, you're a creep.
Yeah.
That's very creepy.
Stop talking to me. Let me get away. No, I was 6 months pregnant in the strip club, and I wasn't uncomfortable. The people were making me uncomfortable with knowing I'm pregnant and like she ain't supposed to be in here. I know I'm not, but go ahead. I had to be there because it was the boy's father's birthday, and I was gonna be here. I'm pregnant.
Yeah,
I'm right here.
Okay.
This time, we're in this together.
I'm right here. Okay.
Yes.
I ain't mad at you. You
Girl.
committed. You loyal. I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
No, I'm riding.
Hey, lock it down. Like.
The stripper was looking at me all aggressive. I flipped the bottle and said, it's gonna happen in
Like,
here.
tonight's your night.
He know I want to go to sleep.
Right.
He know. No.
All right, y'all. It's officially shot o'clock.
Ooh.
Y'all just gonna have what y'all having, right?
Yeah.
I have a shot right here.
Mm.
I don't have a shot.
Maybe I gotta get shot glasses. Hold on.
You could put my shot in here.
Okay. My kind of girls. Okay. All right. What are we cheering to?
Let's be honest.
Yes.
Ooh.
Woo.
You can really get some honesty out
Right.
of me.
So tell the people where they can find you, where they can follow you, if you want to give that information. Some things y'all might have going on or coming up that y'all want people to look out for, support.
I'm not really on social media.
But your CMOS, you do sell CMOS.
Yes, we sell
Okay, health is wealth.
Yes, okay. CMOS, Black Seed, Kids Vitamins. If you need any, girl, holler at
Okay.
me.
Call her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Call her. She'll call me. Don't call me. No.
Jada.
Right. Contact Jada for me.
I have social media, but y'all ain't gonna want to follow me. I don't post.
You deleted all your pictures.
I deleted all my
Like a
pictures.
wheel. Every time I'm looking for a birthday post, I don't have shit.
I'm like, cause we were like friends since biology class. She
in
gets
like,
those ones.
in like 9th grade.
Yeah, sister,
back
you do
on.
take it back. You take it back. You take it back. I be like, damn, Jay. You don't see my weave in that year? That year I wasn't doing
my
right.
outfit, like I had on flats with like a cardigan, tank top, jeans. Like,
But the caption be so lit. It's the picture. It's the picture that doesn't be.
Listen, I gotta make sure they know.
But the encouragement, okay? Yes. It goes because the encouragement you give on the picture.
So you just not gonna shop. What you got going on? You ain't got nothing.
I ain't got nothing going on. I'll be working.
Legally. Period. Poo. Well, thank y'all for coming. I'm so excited to have you. I pray that your kids do great things in this world and they just reflections of the best parts of y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope y'all have fun.
Of course.
Yeah.
This is great. Let's be honest. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Okay.
Period.
My sister Oprah. She's the next Oprah, okay?
All right. I know you guys are sick and tired of seeing me for today, but if you made it this far, you real. You loyal. I like you. I like you. So I have to say thank you so much for tuning in. You guys make sure you look out for any updates about the show on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Y'all already know what to do. And as always, it's been a pleasure. It's been real. And fingers crossed, I'll see you next time.
And it's toxic, every motherfucker preaching nonsense. Not the righty type, it seem like niggas let her pop shit. My first impression be like every week for me to drop shit. Can't say my depression is the reason.